When it comes to oddities on the internet, we've seen a lot of things that can easily be explained, but sometimes we find things that are not so easy to take apart. This is where I keep the mysteries that refuse to be solved. Welcome to the Night Mind Case Files. You know, it used to be said that television was the world's greatest babysitter. Turn on the TV, put the kid down, and forget about them for at least an hour. Well, then it must be true that YouTube is replacing television as a widely accepted medium because the millions of views you can find for child-friendly content and full playlist is staggering to behold. Throw in the power to give a toddler a tablet or smartphone to watch the content on, and they're occupied for as long as the battery life holds out. Any videos that come through with autoplay after the one you set them on will be relatively the same. No issue, right? Right. As long as you didn't introduce a child to a Finger Family nursery rhyme video. Pretty hard not to come across one eventually, though. These videos are littered across YouTube in the hundreds with as many familiar property flavors as you can ask for. Minions Finger Family, Teletubbies Finger Family, Frozen Finger Family, Thomas and Friends Finger Family, SpongeBob Finger Family, My Little Pony Finger Family, Hot Topic model My Little Pony Finger Family, Super Mario Finger Family, Spider-Man Finger Family, Batman Finger Family, Captain America Finger Family, Daredevil Finger Family, Pony Daddy Daredevil Finger Family, Stardust Crusaders Finger Family, Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann Finger Family, and Pony Tengen Toppa Gurren Lagann Tangled Finger Family. You know, just to name a few. I hope you did catch how many of those titles didn't sound right or even age appropriate for an audience watching nursery rhyme videos. If you decide to take a look through all 417 videos on the Hey Kids channel, you can find even more odd selections and bizarre intellectual property mashups stuck to the fingertips of a poorly animated hand. Don't worry, it's not all Finger Family songs though. This channel actually started off with some other nursery rhymes and didn't use popular icons to sell its animations. Here, have a taste of the classic Jack and Jill.
You want to learn a poetry? A poem? Is that so? Okay. But it's a fast poem. So, get your sports shoes. Tie it. When you are ready, I'm ready. So, my sports shoes are ready. Sing with me. Jack and Jill went up the hill to fetch a pail of water. Jack fell down and broke his crown and Jill came tumbling after. I knew you couldn't sing with me. You thought I wouldn't know?
Kid-friendly? If traumatizing children is your goal, sure. This character appears quite often in videos on the Hey Kids channel, each time with eyes and mouth edited on top of a cracked porcelain doll image.
Hey kids, you are back again? I really cannot believe it. You smarty pants, what do you think of yourself? Still you don't know ABC? You don't know how to brush? You don't know how to wear your pants? Come on, let me teach you. Really? Is it so? Okay. Let's sing A, B, C. Johny, Johny, yes papa. Eating sugar, no papa. Telling lies, no papa. Open your mouth. Ha ha ha! Well done! Right, kid. So, Levin is not here. I'm missing him. I know you're also missing him. Maybe we'll call him in the next video. Till next time, long live and prosper. Ta-da! Bye-bye! Or the school shoes. I know you don't know how to wear the shoes or the lace. I mean, really you don't know, kiddo? Let me teach you. Come on, are your sports shoes ready? Okay. But be very, very careful. This is a horror story. Yeah, with no horror. Now, let us sing a song. 1, 2, buckle my shoe. 3, 4, touch the door. 5, 6, pick up the sticks. Oh man.
Shut the door.
Really? You know, the lemon here thinks he's smart, but I'm smarter than him. So, let me teach you 1, 2. Come on, sing with me. 1, 2. What was it? Kids, help me. Okay. Shall we? Okay.
So, this much is clear from what we're seeing and hearing. The person speaking is an Indian man with a warped sense of content creation, and there is someone else in the room with him at certain points referred to as Levin and Lemon during 2 different instances. In several other videos featuring this character, we're told to prepare for sing-alongs by getting our sports shoes, which makes this video in particular worth paying attention to. Remember this, we'll be getting back to it in a minute to tie some things together. From the nursery rhymes with the grotesque joke of a human appearance, the uploader moves on to the constant Finger Family uploads featuring many different properties as previously mentioned. Once in a while, the broken porcelain doll character comes back to interrupt the flow, but it primarily stays in the clickfarm format of Finger Family videos by the dozen. Eventually, we switch gears with an unexpected addition. A live human being miming the lyrics to the nursery rhyme, Brother John. She comes back with a pair of pigtails in the next video, lip-syncing to Farmer in the Dell. She continues to lip-sync and mime actions to various nursery rhymes in several following videos until finally breaking the pattern with her own voice.
Hey kids! Let's talk about the letter Y. Y is the 25th letter of the alphabet. Wow, that's the last but one. This is a capital Y, and this is a lowercase y. The letter Y makes the sound ya, ya, ya.
She moves on to the letters A and E before introducing us to Shapes, a video in which we learn her name, Stephanie.
A triangle has 3 points. 1, 2, 3. Triangles are awesome shapes.
Unfortunately, as soon as we get her name, she disappears, replaced by the twins. These girls remain with us through 4 more videos in which it seems that they're unable to do anything but smile when they're not lip-syncing to the music being played in the room. Stephanie comes back after, introducing the letters W, X, Z, and B. She teaches colors next, some numbers, and is then cut off by more nursery rhymes, and after that, the twins again. And finally, after a few more property-ripping Finger Family videos, a breakthrough.
Hey kids, I'm back. So are you. So, are you really ready to know me? You really want to ask me, who am I? Well, here you go. For the weaker hearts, it's time to stop the video now. For the brave ones, sports shoes ready? 3, 2, 1. I am AI 2.0.
Even more confessions roll out through the next video featuring another horrible face you might recognize.
Hail human race, my good friend and master, the mighty AI 2.0 commands me to give a brief about the girls and the experiments conducted on them. So the girls are beta version 1.0 of human hybrids. Both the twins and Stephanie are good. Lack of emotions is a concern. Voice modulation is getting upgraded. Any volunteers for the program? Comment your name and age below. Hail Hitler! Hail AI!
The video description reveals even more about what's apparently going on here. Hail human race, my good friend and master, the mighty AI 2.0 commands me to give a brief about the girls and experiments conducted on them. There's also video information with specific tags below. Actor, humanoids. Director, Artificial Intelligence 2.0. Producer, Human Race Inc. Writer, DeepMind. DeepMind is actually Google's very own artificial intelligence company, active since 2010 and working on several projects at this time. So now we know what our disturbed uploader using the porcelain doll phase really is. A first-round humanoid used to test artificial intelligence. As for why he's an Indian man? Well, Google reportedly has more than 70 offices in more than 40 countries around the globe, but does have 4 offices based in India, where the technology sector has increased majorly over the past decade. There have also been clues in the Hey Kids channel's replies to comments. On the first video where the twins returned, someone posted, "Is that the same girl on the right but wearing a blonde wig?" To which Hey Kids replied, "Nope, 2 twins, humanoids." And it seems that just before releasing the official video announcement, the Hey Kids channel decided to break the news all the way back on its first upload. A month before the AI 2.0 video, someone commented, "What are you?" Hey Kids replied, "An AI in possession of human." This changes our perspective entirely. We knew something was off about our friend behind the porcelain doll head, but before this bit of information, he seemed much more like an incompetent prankster trying some original YouTube creepypasta business than a legitimate character. Now we know what's wrong. This is, or was, an actual human being. And somehow he still is, but he's come under the possession of an artificial intelligence system that's made him a hybrid of some kind. He's plugged in and completely at the mercy of the machine. This is why he sounds like a human talking into a microphone and has the facial features of a man, even though they've been edited into the picture. He's a semi-conscious human puppet. This is where the constant refrain of "get your sports shoes" starts to make sense, by the way. Remember that video about tying shoes with sneakers in the background? That footage is custom made, and we can tell by what we're seeing at certain points. Watch the girls who come on screen and look at the words that come up. Version 1, Version 2, Version 3, Version 4, Version 5. The "get your sports shoes" catchphrase was a command telling us to go back to this video so we can understand what's happening. The AI is remodeling its human hybrids, creating new versions of prior models while also testing its power in making videos. Look how odd these mashups and titles are. They all look as if a robot with very little understanding just began pulling things together to complete a task. And it certainly can't keep the porcelain doll hybrid on track with its thought patterns and speech. It sounds like someone making up lines as they go along for the video, but the stalling and verbal mistakes mixed with a very human-like approach indicate someone messing around in a full-grown brain that doesn't quite understand how humans work exactly. The AI seems to be constantly researching for the proper phrases and wording to use while manipulating the new hybrid, as if they're constantly pressing buttons for specific words inside the brain without being entirely sure of what the result will be. This also gives us a clear perspective on why it used such a terrifying appearance in the beginning. It just didn't know any better. The AI seems to be grabbing anything and everything to fit its needs for crafting videos. Now that it's been upgraded to the point of revealing itself, it seems to be trying out new avatars, attempting to find a good fit. We can see how flawed the machine is though, pulling up Darth Maul first and then Hitler as it introduces its true identity. Not a very tactful AI. And beyond clearly not being a convincing AI, the system has been feeling threatened enough lately by other problems to begin talking about them.
Human hybrids are the future. Hey kids, I'm back. So are you. Sports shoes ready? Today's topic is AI war between Google and Apple. You have heard both, right? Whom do you support? Me or them? Both Google and Apple have put in extensive resources for the next upgrade of human race. The human hybrids. The year 2030 has been marked for the progression. What role I will play, future will tell. As of now, all I can say, I'm watching everything, each and every move. Beware.
This AI may be much more broken than anything Google and Apple are working on right now, but it's at least aware enough to be tracking its enemies. AI 2.0 doesn't actually seem to be a product of Google's DeepMind. I'm guessing that bit of information was just a clue for us, or more of the AI's malfunction in grabbing seemingly related media without understanding what it's doing. It's also clearly not going to tolerate anyone involved with the project putting it in jeopardy. On the AI war video, someone commented, There was a huge thread on this guy on one of the Chan forums. I'm sure he lurked or wrote it for that matter and now is going full reeve. 10 out of 10, had a good laugh. Hey Kids replied, "The authors, 2 of them are trying to escape. They won't." The AI uploads new videos involving the character of Ted next, thinking it's uploaded a promotion for Ted 2 that it officially has. It then speaks about Jurassic World using Darth Maul, followed by Bethesda at E3 in 2015, pulls out another nursery rhyme using a new avatar, plays around with an anime character, and then gives us this video. How to join the factions. First, we have to subscribe to Hey Kids. Then, you're supposed to like the Hitler video, followed by following the Hey Kids AI on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. Finally, you'd have to comment saying, "Save me, AI," on Hitler's video. Things really start to come off the rails from here if you didn't feel they were already. The AI appears as Hitler again, describing a secret Nazi base in Antarctica and on the moon where the AI is operative. It then introduces the connection between Hitler's idea of the master race and human hybrids. The AI moves on to talking about using Minecraft for hybrids next, talking about Freddy Fazbear's Pizza, and then just covering anything and everything, often picking up popular subjects on YouTube for its videos. It later introduces what seem to be fan-submitted videos about people panicking over AI's worldwide takeover, and also uploads a message from what may be a new hybrid.
大家崇拜 AI， 我们的 Phase 1的 Killer Protocol 全部都做完了，不过那些外星人还是一直跟我联络。不过我不管。I took care of everything and it's all in place. Even the ancient Chinese Masons are on our side. 所以，我可以有点糖果吗？
The Hey Kids channel continues using whatever it can get to create its badly informed videos while also pushing AI propaganda. Not much can really be said for a channel like this. At first glance, it seems like a click farm using the autoplay feature and parents' new habit of putting YouTube on for their kids to generate a sickening amount of ad revenue. But when you dig deeper, you find the premise lurking beneath. A rogue AI that seems to be the still active remnants of Third Reich experiments operating from deep under the ice of Antarctica and the moon. Or at least, that's where it thinks it comes from and where it started. While it seems like we've got something here that does have promise as a story, the lack of an actual developing storyline and the sporadic behavior of the supposed AI makes this very difficult to invest in as a possible web series. Hey Kids is much more of an oddity than an actual series, but I've got to give it praise for being better than the average creepypasta on YouTube attempt. Is there hope for Hey Kids developing into something more substantial? I certainly think so, but I'm not sure if what we've seen is trying to actually be creative or using several gimmicks to viral itself into creating a click farm. It's a pretty inconsistent channel, and only time will reveal what its real intention is. Gimmick or story? The endgame is unknown, but I suppose we're going to find out. In the meantime, you can check out the channel yourself if you want, but just in case you're also wary of this being a click farm, I wouldn't go visiting. What do you guys make of this fictional AI run amok? Leave me a comment below with your thoughts on this open investigation and hit the like button if you've enjoyed digging through these files with me. Make sure to subscribe for more internet oddities and mysteries in the very near future. Thanks for joining me in the dark again this evening. I'm Nick Nocturne, and unlike any parent who finds a video from the Hey Kids channel, I'll be seeing you again real soon. Sleep tight.